In the name of God. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a universal standard for respecting the rights of all human beings. According to the declaration, freedom of expression, thought, and religion must be recognized for all human beings. But the question is why human rights are violated by some other human beings. We must look for the root of war and injustice in the lack of resources. But how can this problem be overcome? It depended on how people look at each other. Uh, pay attention to the subject. I do not become aware of myself as a free being uh, unless I consider myself a member of society. That is, rights and duties only make sense in society. So I, as a member of society, cannot enjoy all the infinite freedom. I'm freedom to the extent that I recognize the freedom of others. This is the concept of right, that is the recognition of the freedom and rights of others. But the sustainability of rights in society depends on everyone recognizing it and trust each other. So my limit of freedom of others. But these are moral conditions that do not have the necessary executive guarantee. Therefore, a power must be created to force everyone to respect public rights. This supreme power is the government. So, in a situation where human moral perfection has not reached the desired, the existence of a government is necessary. But desirable government must be a manifestation of the free will of human beings. That is to be the true representative of the people who live in society. One of the basic conditions for people to respect the law uh, is to consider the government as their real representative. Rather, freedom is subject to the law. Order and respect for the law is the first principle of freedom. One of the important duties of the government is to provide the conditions for the moral perfection of human beings. The government must prepare for its dissolution by fulfilling this important task. But if the government could not move in that direction, it must give way to more worthy government. So the existence of the state is necessary as long as human beings can reach moral maturity. A government that represents such adults is no longer external to man and his inner desires. Because in such circumstances, there is no contradiction between the personal and the social will of human beings. All that has been said shows the perspective of an ideal society which we hope human beings can achieve in the future. But in the real world, governments are themselves the biggest violators of human rights. Different governments differ in the violation of human rights according to the moral status of that particular society. In today's world, even in Western democracies, there are cases of human rights violations. But for no, Western style democracies are the best known political system. Um, Representative democracy is the best human discovery to bring order. Representative democracy can be a model for third world countries. But in general, human society is a long way from achieving the ideal.